in society.
Right.
But society sucked them back in and made them conform. Certainly
Well,
Elvis.
I think they tried to make them conform. I don't think Elvis Presley was ever able to live up to what people wanted him to be. And I think neither was Marilyn Monroe, and that was their downfall, because I think that they didn't have the survival skills to sort of stick to their guns and say, this is who I am, this is who I want to be, and screw what everybody thinks.
And you
know?
do?
Well, yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
Let me read from you then, I presume this, because you partly wrote this song, Inside of Me, from the new album, in which you say that, in the public eye, I act like I don't care. When there's no one watching me, I'm crying. Are you?
Sometimes.
I keep a picture of you, your mother,
Yes.
next to my bed at night, and when I wake up scared, I know I'll find you there watching over me. Does she give you that protection?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's my mother. Why is that so hard to understand?
She's no longer here.
Yes, she is. Don't you believe in reincarnation? And do you think that when a person dies, their spirit goes away and that they're no longer there? I mean, has anyone ever really, like, close to you ever died?
Yes.
And you don't you feel their presence?
Yes, I was anxious to hear I hadn't heard you talk about reincarnation before. I've certainly read that. How many photos of your mother would you have around?
I have
Plenty?
pictures of my mother everywhere. But I have pictures of my family everywhere. And people that are close to me that have died, I feel that there is a part of them that stays with me. They never leave. So.
Love tried to welcome me, Madonna. Loneliness has never been a stranger to me.
Right?
Love tried to welcome me, but my soul drew back. These are my lips, they whisper sorrow. I don't know happiness. Instead of spring, it's always winter. Is that just a mood, or is that Madonna?
I think everyone feels loneliness sometimes. I think everyone feels sadness. I think everyone feels certain times in their life, God, you know, I had something great and I screwed it up, you know. I could have done it and I didn't have the courage, whatever. I think that my feelings aren't so unique. I think everyone feels that way.
But not everyone gets a chance to write about them and sing about them, do they?
Yes, well, that's what separates me from everyone else.
Inside, I was a child that could not mend a broken wing. Outside, I looked for a way to teach my heart to sing. And I remember the love that you gave me. Now that I'm standing on my...
I think I'm a wiser person. I think that maybe I've learned certain lessons better than I had in the past, like humility and patience. Maybe that is reflected in the music, but I see myself still as a very demanding, driven person, and
Well, what brought about this humility and this patience?
being misunderstood so profoundly for so many years.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you've referred to that, but I mean, to the point where you get bloody angry and...
No. I mean, I have gone through anger, but what I'm saying is when people misunderstand you and it's done in a global way, you can't allow yourself to, like, be angry all the time and be bitter. You just have to accept it. And you have to learn patience and know that if you stay true to who you are and you keep doing what you do, that eventually people will come around and understand what you're saying.
What do you do when you read something, an article that is completely false? Do you feel like you want to go and punch out the journalist?
Oh, I do all kinds of things. Sometimes I scream really loud and go, oh my God, I can't believe they're writing this. Or I go, God, I wish I met him. Or, I mean, it's all, and then sometimes I just go, oh, whatever.
So you met him, these are the blokes you're supposed to have an affair with, or...
Yes.
Yeah. So you can just wish on that. What about when you read in Forbes that...
Exactly.
Who do you
I wish I was having all the fun everyone says I'm having.
And you're not having all this fun?
Well, I am, but I mean, I'm certainly not, you know, out with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that they say that I'm out with. I wouldn't get any work done.
When did you decide that I mean, there was a time when you first started when you were plump, if I can use that word. When did you decide the body was the temple?
Well, I've always felt that way. I mean, I was taught that in my ballet classes. My dance teacher taught us to respect our bodies and to love our bodies, and that our bodies were in fact temples or whatever. So, I mean, that's always been ingrained in me.
All right, let me just wrap it up with just a one-word response that, and I mean the game quite seriously, but Muhammad Ali?
He's the greatest.
Love?
I think of every good thing that ever happened to me.
Princess Di?
This is like a Rorschach test, isn't
Yeah.
it? Princess Di. Tortured.
David Letterman?
Funny.
Sex?
Controversy.
There's a long pause on that. Nuns?
Nuns. Special.
Your mother?
Specialer.
Your father?
Specialer. No, my father, I would say resilient.
Okay. Marriage?
Sacred.
Do you worry about getting old?
I just hope that I can still, like, run 8 miles and,
Let me tell you something you won't be able to.
Well, all right. Well, I'll run 3.
Do you want children?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
A big family?
Not a big family. 2 or 3.
Will you have them?
Yes, I will.
What's it going to take apart from a bloke?
I think that's it. That's the missing ingredient, which actually it's not a missing ingredient. It's going to happen.
You're announcing something to me today, eh?
No, I'm not.
But you're not pregnant?
No.
Let me tell you something you will. How many rooms?
I don't even know. I don't even know how many rooms I have. So, anyway, here's my swimming pool.
You use it?
I'm not, very rarely. I don't have any free time to go swimming.
Are you a swimmer or a runner?
Actually, I have a swimming pool in Florida that I use. It's bigger. It's better.
But do you swim or only run?
I do everything. Well, I have 2 other houses, and I'm hardly ever here. So, you want to buy it?
How much? How much would you sell it to a poor Australian for?
But I heard that you're really rich.
Oh, is that what you heard?
Let's get unconscious, honey. Let's get unconscious.
A palm branch.
Right.
This is my little gardenia bush. Here's gardenia. It's my favorite flower.
Words are useless.
So here's one of my rose gardens.